Peters. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the
on the job. You can see that on my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my the shoes, chase W. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And oh, right away, he lost the football. Touchdown, Ravens. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's West. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Dalton. That is incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. It's a gain of 23 yards. For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year. And he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Jackson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd down and goal. Jackson buying time to his, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. On 2nd down now, it's West. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. On 3rd down, West. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Hot, hot, wait! Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44.
To throw again. Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it with West. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Green's got it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's Jonah Williams, the 11th overall pick back in April. He was actually the first lineman taken. He's a guilty party. Second down, Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
On 1st down, it's West. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's West, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
No.
On 3rd down, West. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
93, 52, 93, 44.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike 29.
Throwing again. Dalton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ear back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Even. 4 down. Even.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey. 2-2. Move. My 40.
To throw again. Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And able to find Green. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
40's the mark. Hey, exit. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Dalton's pass complete to Green. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
93, 52, 93.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dalton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And Bengals on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Green with a catch left side. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Guys up! Lady! Hey, go! 368!
Yo.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey. Regular.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Dalton. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Jackson. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Guys up! Shoot! Nice.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 2 by 2. Move.
Tight ends on the Regal. Hey, we got 3 down. 29 is in my...
Throwing on first down. Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
40's the money. Squeeze.
Passing again. Dalton on second and 10. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Mike 29. Watch the run.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal?
Here you go, 10.
This will be Dalton again. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 6-yard
Let's
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Cut. Watch the twist.
Here you go, 368.
And it'll be Dalton again. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it makes the score 21-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ladies. Regular.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Dalton. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Push him back.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
368.
To throw again. Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now West. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Charcandrick West with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter, and an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch it slant. Watch it slant.
Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Play action. Now Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score, Ravens 28, Bengals 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw here, Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. He'll let this go end zone for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Move. They go 368.
Another chance for Dalton. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, and with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20! And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, being chased out left. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Leon Hall. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Touchdown, A-floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.